2020 presidential debate. You got Trump, you got Biden. Who's the better candidate? Who's not? I personally don't have faith in too many people. Well, actually, the two parties involved. But I mean, that's just kind of like the world we're living in. I personally am not a political person. But this race seemed to have been a little bit more entertaining than all the rest.
Facts.
For sure. I don't think Biden is personally strong enough to run an entire country.
Well, you know what? We should just skip this shit because let's go straight to the nitty gritty. Because Biden won yesterday. And I'm already not impressed. I read his executive orders last night. I didn't hear it. All this motherfucker was talking about was the first thing he's doing is undoing all Trump shit. Yet, us Americans still out here beating their goddamn drums waiting on some motherfucking money.
I never heard him talk too much anyway about what he always talked about. There's no red, no blue. They're just the American people. But
shit, where's the greed at there? Ain't no red, no blue. Shit, could we get some motherfucking greed, dude? Shit.
Right. I have not heard very much conversation on Biden's end about what he's actually going to do. It's more so of what Trump did and how he is going to reverse all of that. But what are you personally going to do that's original? Not what somebody else has done. Not you undoing what somebody else has done. Not you going off somebody else's thoughts. What are you personally, as the clearly appointed president, what are you going to do? You have a whole country to run. And even in listening to the debates, I didn't hear anything too great just on that standpoint. So to have to trust you with an entire country, I'm just not sold. And me personally, Trump, clearly we all know Trump was Trump, but in my personal opinion, Trump was getting shit done. It wasn't done the way the American people saw fit for it to be done. Maybe it was a little too ghetto, it was too ratchet, I don't know. But I personally think you offended by the things that you don't have balls to do. And I just don't think that Biden is going to be able to take on the task and pick up where Trump left off, because you don't even have the same morals and values and beliefs as this guy do. So you talking about undoing all that, and honestly, the decisions Trump have made, especially these last few months with COVID and all this other stuff going on, it benefited me. It benefited me. So it's hard to go against that when you're talking money, and that's ways for people to take care of themselves. That's a stress reliever that keeps people from going out doing dumb shit, that keeps the crime rate low, all that stuff. But you talk about undoing stuff, I have to know specifically what are you going to undo that has not actually helped people, even people who don't care for Trump. You took that money.
This motherfucker's about to undo. First of all, he's gonna make sure that Obamacare stays in. He's finna raise motherfucking taxes. He is about to what's that shit with the Dreamers? He's basically gonna let the illegals stay over here, and yeah, you know, that's less jobs for the U.S. and da-da-da-da. But, you know, when it comes to the Dreamers and shit like that, that's kind of a touchy subject for me. Because who am I to sit here and say that you got to come over here legally? You know what I mean? I don't know what the fuck's going on in Mexico. I don't know if motherfuckers actually getting fucking whacked and murdered and raped and shit like that. And I don't give a fuck where you from. Should nobody have to sit here and not be safe because they didn't come over here legally? You shouldn't have to worry about your kids being fucking murdered by the cartel or whatever the fuck the case may be. I don't know if it's a cartel, the police, or just random motherfuckers. I don't want to speak on shit I don't know, but I do know that a motherfucker shouldn't have to worry about staying there because they don't have enough money to pay for what's that shit called? Asylum or basically just be a goddamn citizen.
Right.
Now, I know that everything has to be done in certain ways and shit like that, but if we're talking about protection-wise and shit like that, I mean, it sucks to a degree because, you know, it's for different things, but I just don't feel comfortable telling the motherfucker, you gotta come over here legally. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck is legally? Like, especially if it's a great danger. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that goes back to my viewpoint on it is, like, when we come to these other countries or even within this country, we do so much of trying to control what everybody else has going on and want to put our beliefs and stuff, how the American way go, on other people, when everybody should just mind their own business. And if somebody has to come over here, which if they have to leave their place of home, their residence where they have been for X amount of years, X amount of time, and all of a sudden something comes up and they have to flee what they know to come to the unknown, to me that says a lot. That's just me personally. Like, I don't see nobody risking being separated from their children at the border, or risking their lives and their family lives, or abandoning, everything they have known to come over here only to be told you're not welcome, or whatever the situation may be. Like, at the end of the day, we're all human. We're all people. We all have rights that should be respected. And I think too many times when people are in these official positions, they do a little bit too much.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I will say, it would be nice for one nation, North Korea, South Korea, Japan, China, Jamaica, if we could just all live off of one real life protocol, some human decency.
Yeah.
Like, let's get some human decency in this motherfucker. Let's protect as many people as we motherfucking can. I mean, shit. I know they're supposed to be, one nation, United States, but United States is a place where we should be able to. We got everybody here. We have Jamaicans here. We have Asians here. We have Cambodians here. We have Hindus, Indians, blacks. You know what I mean? We have fucking Pacific Islanders here. Like, everybody should be able to be safe. At the end of the day, that's what I would like. Just for motherfuckers to be safe.
Right.
And if a motherfucker's fleeing to come over here off of safety alone, because in the foreign countries, they be doing shit to those motherfucking people. They really be raping them and then they kids and shit. And I don't think that somebody's sanity or virginity should be valued at are you a legal citizen or not.
Right.
If we know that we can prevent this one person from being human trafficked and shit like that, then why the fuck aren't we?
When we are the great United States. And my thing is, and just looking at it, my whole thing is, get somebody that's going to be about the people.
Trump.
Not about popularity, not about who likes me, not about who agrees or don't agree, who bashes it. What about the people? Like, the people suffer when you are placed in a position and you don't take advantage of it in the best way. Like, the people suffer.
It's crazy because, like, I'm not a Trump fan.
Right.
But if I had to pick somebody to be in the office, it's gonna be Trump. Off of the strength that people call Trump a racist, and my thing is, I'm not even finna get into that. Everybody got a little bit of something in them, and this is what it is. But I just think Trump was just about getting shit done. Like, honestly.
By any means necessary.
Like that's how I'm coming. Like, I respected that. To sit here and hear a motherfucker say something about jobs, bring them jobs back to America, and all this shit, because it was a thing where it's like everything was made in China.
Yeah.
Everything. I'm pretty sure our people over here could, do the same shit China could do.
Yeah, they can.
And I'm pretty sure they're not even paying the motherfuckers in China like that to build that shit.
No.
It's that cheap labor. It's damn near that free labor. You know what I mean? It's like a legal prison system. Motherfuckers is free. Like, them sweatshops and shit is real. I really picture a motherfucking big ass warehouse, right? With a whole bunch of Asian people in there building iPhones. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I see it like that too.
Like, on some real shit. Like, that's fucked up. They probably can't even afford a fucking iPhone. Right. They making iPhones over there for fucking 20 cents and selling them over here for fucking $800. You see that new shit?
And people paying that shit.
The iPhone 12 just I guess it just came out or is coming out. Motherfuckers is buying that shit like it's nothing.
Pre-ordering.
Like, it's a fold. It's a fucking phone. That's it. That's all. But when it comes to Trump, though, I'm gonna have to say, where the fuck is Russia when you need him? You know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck is Russia when you need him? Cause I believe this shit was rigged.
I have to agree.
I believe this shit was rigged. I mean, look, check me out. Check me out. You got like 40, 50 people coming to these Trump rallies and shit, right? And then you got like 2.5 people, nigga, showing up to these Biden rallies and shit. And then this motherfucker is winning the presidency like that. This motherfucker can't even have a fucking straight mind on what the fuck is going on. He can't even finish a complete sentence. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This motherfucker was mentioning motherfucking Martin Luther King speeches and mixing the motherfuckers with something else and talking about, you know what I'm talking about. No, motherfucker, I don't. Like, can you speed that shit up and repeat that again? Like, you don't make no sense. I don't follow him. It's like, it's hard. I watch this motherfucker's rally. You know, I don't want to be biased. I want to hear what you have to say. I want to hear what Trump has to say. You know what I mean? I don't want to hear what Kamala has to say. Fuck her. But I'm just sitting there listening, and I didn't have no vibe with this motherfucker. I did not believe none of this shit that this motherfucker was saying. It is like the whole campaign didn't feel like it was for America. It felt like, because all they kept saying was, to fix America, we have to defeat Trump first. What? America should be number one on the list. Right. Like, when it comes to these 50 states, you know what I mean? It's like why the fuck are we worrying about just one person? Mm-hmm. Well, let's worry about these motherfucking people. And I'm disappointed in the people for even voting without getting no money first. Right. Like, I'm not voting for shit. Y'all can't pass no stimulus to get us no bread, and we are the people. Y'all giving us our money back. How the fuck does the state get money? How the fuck does the federal people get money? Off of taxing businesses and taxing these checks and all of this shit. That's our fucking money that they holding on and don't want to let. They arguing about our motherfucking money. Seriously. Now let it been they ass on the other side of the fence. They don't want to hear none of that shit. You know, this was just a bad election all the way around. They just kept shoving all the negativity down a motherfucker's throat. And I didn't see not one party really focused on this motherfucking money. Like, if I would have been campaigning, my debate with Biden, I would have said the same thing over and over. I'm not saying shit until my people got their money. When my people got their money, then debate can begin. If you for the people, you shouldn't want to do anything that's going to get you forward until you do this one thing for the people. And the people need their money. The people is out there in lines trying to get fucking food boxes and free lunches with their children. They ready to go to work. They have jobs. They just can't access the money. They can't go to work. I mean, y'all supposed to take care of us. Ain't that why they take taxes out? Ain't that why we have the unemployment? Now we have all these motherfucking benefits and shit that we are not able to get. And my only thing about it was, all I want to see is that one fucking, look, I don't fuck with Biden, but if Biden would have been more on, hey, my motherfuckers need their money, they need their money, they need their money. Us being the people, we can only worry about so much because they gonna actually do what the fuck they do. We don't get to see what happens behind those closed doors in the Senate. But the main thing y'all can do is make sure that the people are taken care of. You know, Biden, you able to raise $72 million in a couple of hours. So why the fuck do we have these big ass, all these millions of dollars people are donating, thousands of dollars people are donating to these fucking millionaires already to be fucking president? Those same people need to come out, you know what I'm saying, with that same energy, fix this homeless shit, man. You want these motherfuckers to vote for this change? We want to see these motherfuckers pull up to elections in schools when they want us to vote for them. We want to see these motherfuckers I want to see a motherfucker who plans on running for presidency in 2024. I want to see this motherfucker in the hood tomorrow. Already shaking hands, already meeting the community, already doing shit. Don't wait until 2023 to start coming out to the hood or coming out to these schools. Come see what we need right now.
Right. So
right the fuck now.
Running for. You can't get up there. In my personal opinion, you can't run for nothing any goddamn way unless you have been level with your people. You can't have been up here all the time and think you're gonna have something in common and you can't understand the grief of a mother telling you the food stamps is not enough. I need more. You can't understand that when you've never been in that position. So you can't fight for that single mother worried about how she gonna feed her kids when you yourself have not had that struggle. So it makes sense for you to come down off your high horse. No offense to that. If you live good, congratulations. But people have not always lived that good. How can you fight for your people, the country, when you don't even know the struggles of the people? You don't know the struggles of your country. You don't really honestly know what your country needs. You have not gotten down to that level to find out what they need. You have heard.
Word of mouth ass.
Yes, it's a society type of thing. Like the society tells you how you should run as president. And I feel like Biden is run by his people. He does not have that mind of his own where as Trump if he think it, he don't care. Fuck it. Whereas Biden has to have that, he has to be worked up, he got to be talked up, like he is dependent on his people around him, like what is your opinion, what do you have to say? And that is how he makes his decisions. That's no good.
Yeah, I wish Biden would come in this motherfucker just and let that wrinkled ass dick hang. You know what I'm saying? With them balls. Like, really come in this motherfucker and really do for the people. Make the motherfuckers who wanted Trump to be in office feel stupid.
Right.
Like, this is what I'm doing for y'all. Y'all thought this motherfucker was doing something. Check this out. I just don't have the faith that that's what he's going to do. I have the faith that you're going to deal with these foreign countries and forget about us and get your pockets right. And fucking Amy down the street, she don't know whether she should put this $5 in the tank to try to go figure something out, or put this $5 in Walmart to get some food.
Right.
And while you motherfuckers sit in the office with these sexy ass nigga tuxedos on and shit like that, with these fat ass motherfucking bank accounts and shit like that, that shit is ridiculous. Yeah, like, I would be Trump 2.0. Ain't nothing moving in this state. Ain't no bills getting passed. Ain't no none of that shit until my people are straight. Period. If y'all got $10,000 to donate to me, you got $10,000. You know what I can do with $10,000 from a couple of different people? We can build shit. Put this homeless fucking community. Get that shit out the way. I've been homeless before. Half the motherfuckers that I seen that was homeless had fucking jobs. That's 9 to 5 jobs. Hey, you want to know something that's crazy? Half the motherfuckers that I knew that was homeless don't do drugs and don't drink.
Right. I believe that. Because you're getting these jobs and you live in a city, you have your responsibilities, clearly your bills, but then your jobs, number one, the doggone bottom rate of what they paying is terrible, but they expect you to keep up with these bills that are like over the top. Where is the relief? I don't think anybody should have to pay a water bill. That's me personally. What do we need to pay a water bill for?
Because these motherfuckers built shit underground to give us water and they gotta pay for that shit. And then when motherfuckers gotta sit here and have motherfuckers go fix it, we're the ones that pay for that shit off of paying for this water bill. I can agree with that, but it shouldn't be it should be feasible. I'll deal with a water bill. Why can't it be everybody has to just pay this a month? Exactly. We're just chipping in. You know what I mean? Right. It's our fucking water. Right. You know what I mean? I can deal with that, but I get what you're saying. We really shouldn't have to pay for no motherfucking water, like on some real shit. I get it. Like, I'm with you on that 100%. But if we are, let it be a set motherfucking G, a set motherfucking G thing. Like the rate should maybe $25 a month. So let's not have a bill that fluctuates. Right. That makes a big ass difference too. And then, like, you know, just everyday living. Then you think about these families who, middle class families, I'm sure, had a decent paying job, 2 or 3 kids, had a spouse. But what's middle class though? I gotta know, because the shit that they label middle class is not middle class. No, it's not. They're struggling. Yeah. There's a lot of people struggling because people don't, and then you don't take in, you thinking when you paying somebody, you think about the basics. It's like, do you counter in the fact that
if I have a car, that's a car note. With the car note comes car insurance. With the insurance, you gotta still, with the car, you still gotta pay gas. If you have children, you have to pay child care. Child care is fucking ridiculous. When I say ridiculous,
what is child care hitting? Because I know you was in that kind of field, wasn't you?
Oh, yes.
How much was they paying?
So, like, to one child, and if it's an infant, the younger your child is, the more expensive it is.
I can see that.
An infant, damn near $500. Some people pay $800 1 month. A month just on child care alone. That's rent.
That's rent. That's a car note.
You feel me? So when you talk about parenting them, you thinking you paying somebody a decent amount of money, even with them being middle class, it's not enough. You have to take in groceries, you have your utilities, you have gas, you have children. If children are in school, you have daycare. If they're older, they are in sports. They are, they in dance class. I mean, you got your lawn care. You got car maintenance, you have health insurance and stuff that you have. It is so many things that have to be factored into you getting paid every 2 weeks, whether you own the clock, whether you're salary. And I just don't think what they are talking about, paying people per hour or even salary, is equivalent. And let me speak on behalf of educational
real
people.
Quick, while you said salary, I forgot what state it was. I want to say Delaware, but I could be hella wrong. But they just got approved, right? To have minimum wage go up.
Oh.
$15 to $15. But guess what? Here's the fucked up part. That shit won't start kicking in until what? 2000 and what they say, 2026, 2023 or some shit like that.
A tease.
What the fuck?
What am I doing some promised income in 5 years from now when I'm struggling yesterday?
Like,
what the fuck? How does that be? Why, thank you for giving me something to look forward to, but I'm damn near not even surviving on a day-to-day basis.
Man, I tell you, that's some real shit to really like think about. I really don't even know, but the president-elect, though, I'm not satisfied. I'm not satisfied at all.
I just got the announcement when you said that. I didn't know. I hadn't even been watching it.
And look, though, the reason why I ain't say shit is because I just got faith. I just got faith in
and that's why I stopped watching it, because I was just like, either way.
I don't believe it. I just don't believe it. Like, I just don't believe it. Like, if this was Trump versus Obama, alright. Fucking Biden?
Right.
Sleepy Joe?
And he literally, like, he don't even have a stage presence. Like, I have to remember, like, who? Like, all I know is that your name is Biden. Like, that's it. Like, but as far as seeing you as president, I can't see it. And as much shit as people talk about Trump, it's like he have carried us this far, and even though y'all are complaining, some of y'all are just ungrateful and want to be fussing about something. Anyway, it don't matter who is president. It don't matter what they do.
You know why they keep saying that too? They say it's, a couple people keep saying because of his character.
What about his character? His character is getting it done. His character allows him to talk shit to people across the country who threaten him to drop chemical bombs and start World War V and whatever the fuck. You want somebody with a fucked up character to stand up there, because some people, and mainly the ones who talking all that shit, your character is not going to allow you to stand up for the United States and go talk that shit in front of the camera and not give a damn. It's just not going to let you do that. So you have to have some kind of understanding. You don't want no soft ass president. And no, he shouldn't be rude. And yeah, I'm not saying everything he has said and how he has conducting himself has been appealing to the people, but when it comes to handling this business, which is what you should be concerned about anyway, I mean, he coming out guns blazing. He ain't finna let nobody punk him. And I just don't see Biden back his backbone. I don't know if it's, I don't know. It's a little
tired.
Flexible. It's too
tired.
Flexible.
That shit is flimsy as fuck.
Yeah.
That shit is flimsy.
I don't think his heart can take it. I worry about his health. I worry about his health and everything else. But like I said, you said something when you said Biden. That's an announcement to me. I don't know if Trump gonna take that laying down. I can't see him taking that laying down. Something's gonna be done.
Right.
Like, there's gonna be a curveball. So I'm just gonna wait for that. I'll say that. But I'm definitely not. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I ain't sold on Biden.
Put Trump back in office and go tell Biden go take a motherfucking nap, and it's straight like that. But let us know what y'all think about this. Are y'all happy with with the president-elect? Do you wish Trump stayed in office? Do you think something fishy happened with the votes? I mean, what? You know what I'm saying? Let me know what you think.